Jack Mary with Pull to Eject. It's Thanksgiving week, and I'm in the middle of all my projects. I've started things, I've gotten them to a certain point, I've collected supplies. I just got the last bit I needed for the this little guy right here to get him a home up there. But good grief, he gets hot when he's operating, so I'm a little concerned about putting him in such a place. But that's a video I'm working on, and a video I'll have for you sometime in the next couple weeks. And then I'm working on installing a new DC to DC converter, plus I have a 280 amp hour eco-worthy battery to install, but I can't install that until I replace the ignition relay that starts charging or sending voltage to the carriage. Until I replace that with the DC to DC, or the DC to DC charger, which will still do flooded lead acid battery, so I can install that without installing the new lithium iron phosphate battery, which has Bluetooth access. So if I pick up my phone and I open up the eco-worthy app, it tells me exactly how much charge and how many amp hours and what the voltage is, and that's exciting. Not feeling good, man. The last time I put out a mental health video, I got so far into it, and the camera died on me, and I just couldn't work up the energy to get back into that conversation. My phone died. I started charging my phone, and by the time I had enough charge in the phone to start recording again, I just, I'm making progress. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what the plan's supposed to be, and I'm getting to the difficult position where most, if not all, the upgrades are in or done, or even not upgrades, just fucking repairs. Now I'm getting to the part where I need to find project work. And I don't know. One of my biggest fears that I have right now is taking this behemoth of an RV someplace and parking it and have somebody knock on my door in the middle of the evening and be like, hey, you can't park here. Just for my naturally high levels of anxiety, it is not a good combination. It almost feels like the world has made it illegal to exist without a permanent residence. And I know that's a very real thing. It's a very real thing that people who might classify themselves as vagrant have to deal with. Getting told to move on, to you can't stay here. I mean, it was the premise of the frickin' movie Rambo. That's not gonna happen. I know it's ridiculous, but I had to point out. So, it's Thanksgiving. I'm not feeling really thankful for much right now. I get to see my kids and my partner. We're having Thanksgiving on Wednesday so that I can be there, which is tomorrow, by the way, or at this point, it's today. I have to go to work after we eat. I need to take this thing to a dumping station, not for the black tank, not for the white or the gray tank, but for just the detritus that is built up in here. Soda cans, tin cans for food, shit like that. I mean, I have a really neat portfolio project that I want to work on. I don't know, maybe these videos are turning out to be less the therapy that I seek and more an obligation. I'm barely into it, but yeah, there's so many things going on in this hollow mess of empty space between my ears that I can't just sit down and pick any one thing to talk about. And I bounce back and forth nonstop between 3 to 4 different subjects, and it just turns into this incoherent mess when I try and express it. Like, I wanted to make a video about what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I have my family. I'm thankful that I have a well-paying job. That I'm definitely grateful that I have 2 amazing daughters that are willing to come down and spend the night in the RV. One of which wants to spend every damn night in the RV with me, so I have no privacy or sense of space. I'm glad that they are willing to both come down here and give their mama some breathing room so that she doesn't have to always be on duty. I miss being able to be around to help her not have to be on duty all the time. Kinda made a joke about that in the car today, and I got a death glare. My partner was not happy about the joke. It was fine though. She even so. No, I'm not gonna have much of a video for you this week. At 8 o'clock in the evening today, because I'm recording this after midnight, this is probably the 6th video I've tried to record. And I took the last one and I started editing it, the last 2 recordings, and I tried to edit them into one coherent video. I don't got it in me. The videos that I am giving myself to work with are just so fucking nebulous and out there. It's weird how many times I've started this list of what am I thankful for. Thankful that I have a well-paying job. I'm thankful that I have a boss that is understanding of my current situation and is willing to give me the grace of all the bullshit that I'm going through and the fact that I'm trying to not bring it into work with me. I am thankful that my daughters want to come and spend the night down with me when I'm back in town. I'm thankful that my partner is able to do as much as she can and is getting the medical assistance that she needs to hopefully become healthy again. I am thankful that I'm still looking at my forehead to see if the makeup my daughter put on there to make me look like the Avatar is still there, but apparently it looks like I washed it off. I am thankful that I have the family that I do. My mother, who is willing to assist as much as she has and is willing to overlook my stupidity and indiscretions and how I have chosen to spend money on things that I have needed, things that I thought I needed, and things that I just wanted, and justified by doing mental gymnastics in my head to be like, oh, this $17 to $20 thing, I need that. The point of it is so I can charge my laptop when I'm working on it here in the RV, so that I'm not limited to 2 to 3 hours of coding or video editing work or this or that or the other. And it's something that could have waited. It could have waited until next paycheck. And I told myself, I'm so close to having this project done. So close. It's just $20. Well, that one thing's $20 and something else is $60. I was going to buy a lug crimper so that I could crimp some cables for the solar panels and the new lithium iron phosphate battery and the DC charge controller and get all that set up so that I had a much better battery life and more options for sourcing that power between the solar and charging it through the alternator, so that maybe during the day I can recoup some power as the sun travels across the sky. Sounds like a delightful plan, but even though I have enough money in the bank to purchase that, you gotta respect your budget. And that's something that I haven't been doing and I'm starting to do. And I'm feeling the pinch from it. And it's so weird because I don't know how to put this into words, but choosing to not get things the moment that I decide that I need them, it's put me in a state where I am feeling like a dread, a depression, a low point, a nastiness that I don't quite understand, because I'm not spending that money. I'm holding it in reserve. I'm making sure we stick to our budget. That should be a good thing. Adulting should make you feel good. Why do I feel dread? Why do I feel impossibility and uncertainty when I'm adulting properly? I don't fucking know. And I get the feeling if I sit down and think about it hard enough, I'll figure it out. But I just don't know. Right now, at this point, I haven't done the requisite soul searching, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So, this has been 20 minutes of rambling that I'm going to cut down into probably 4 minutes of whining. And I'm going to post that for tonight's video, and I'm sorry that I didn't do something fun. I'm sorry I didn't show you the soldering work that I've been doing recently, or the electrical work that I've been doing to compensate or to marry with the soldering so that they have a happy little electrical ball. These videos aren't necessarily about being fun. They aren't about RV repairs. They aren't about much anything. I view these as therapy. Me screaming into the void with my 8 subscribers, who I am grateful to have. 8 foolish people that decided that they're okay with listening to the weird, whiny, man-child bullshit that I put out into the world. Okay, cool. I'll try and put out more fun stuff so that you 8 people can enjoy it, but this is about keeping me on an even keep. So yeah, let's edit this 22 minutes down to 4.5 minutes of whining. Hopefully I will have one of my projects completed and ready to edit over the next week, so I have something a little more entertaining for you next Wednesday.